y'all? It's your girl Sky and welcome to Wine Wednesday. It's kind of a tradition, but if you're new to the family, you are welcome. You are very welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Today we are drinking, what is this called? Verada. And the percent is 13.7% alcohol. I actually picked up this bottle because in Total Wine, it was marked as the #1 Pinot Noir in the store or something like that for 2018. It wasn't that bad of a price range, but I'm not a fan of Pinot Noir, okay? So bear with me. But I'm gonna drink it because it's Wine Wednesday and we could use a little bit of a drink, alright? Cheers. Today's video is about 5 things I had wished I'd known before I became an accountant. And I have so many accounting colleagues that I wish I could have on this video, but I did text 2 of my favorite colleagues and they gave me some great ideas. I'll try to incorporate them into this video. For me, there are so many things that I did know about accounting, but I wish I had known more. Number 1, everyone knows that you work long hours. It is not your average 9 to 5. If you want to go to work and then leave it at home, leave it at work and then go home and not worry about work, accounting is not for you. It doesn't matter if it's audit, advisory / consulting, maybe tax, but even during tax season, like, you're still taking it home with you. So accounting in general is not your average 9 to 5. You are not putting in 40 hours a week. You are putting in 50 to 60 to 70 for all my audit people. On the other hand, even though you're working a lot of hours, the pay is, everyone asks me, what do you like about being an accountant? I always say the lifestyle. It is worth paying all that money to go to school because once you're an accountant, you're getting paid. Number 2 comes from my dear friend Charles. He actually started in advisory like me and he wanted to try out audit. So he's been working on an audit project and he wrote me. He says, I wish I took my time to seek more understanding of the various industries in the profession and explore a good number of them through internships before making a decision. What Charles means is, for accounting, there are mainly 3 different things you can do: audit, advisory, and tax. What he is saying is he came in through advisory, which is more like you're a consultant. You're trying to help companies on how to budget, how to create more money, how to save more money, how to do project management, process improvement, internal control, just anything to really help the company, improve the company, and provide ideas to them. Sometimes they have a process, but as a consultant, you can kind of look at the industry and say, well, this is what everyone else is doing, and we really think you would benefit from this. Or we could provide a customized tool to show them, well, the industry is doing this, but it doesn't really work for you, so let's create something that is specifically for you. Consulting requires you to be way more creative. Audit requires you to be strict, to the book. You cannot deviate. What the rules are, you have to follow. And then there's tax, which, if you don't know what taxes are, they are taxes. No, I'm just kidding. As a tax accountant, you're pretty much doing people's taxes. This could be individuals, it could be corporations, S Corp, C Corp. So what my dear friend, love him so much, Charles, is saying is that he wished he would have tried each and every one of them before choosing consulting. But in my opinion, Charles has done a great job. He pretty much told his boss, like, I'm actually also interested in audit. I want to try both sides and see which I enjoy more. That has worked out really well for him. I'm really proud of him, and I think it's something that I will also do. You don't want to like go too far down the wrong path before you realize that you hate what you do. I think it's ingrained in us that the grass is always greener on the other side. And in your career, whether it's accounting or something else, you really wouldn't know what's on the other side unless you ask somebody or you try for yourself. And if you're in a company that allows you to try, just go for it. How much are you giving up? Like 6 months, a year? But in the end, it's worth it because if you hate it, you can always go back. Number 3 for me personally would be that as an accountant, since you're dealing with client interactions, you have to maintain an image. Okay, when I say image, if you go to my Instagram, you will see that I once had blonde ombre hair. It was beautiful. It cost me a lot of money, $500 to be exact, to get to the color that I wanted to get to. But then when I did my internship, I had to cover my hair and make it brown again, because you have to maintain an image. And it's really more if you're on the public side, but honestly, even if you're in the private sector, your boss will not want to send you to a client site or on a client visit and you're looking crazy. You have to maintain decent hair, decent nails. Like, I will never go with, I mean, everybody is different, okay? For me personally, I don't go with bright, long acrylic nails, okay? I always have a polished manicure. That is me. Everyone is different, but it doesn't change the fact that you have to keep a clean image. And knowing that, I wish I would have experimented more before starting my job, because oh my gosh, I get tired of my hair. I want to chop it off. I want to color it again. I used to have a nose ring, alright? If you look close enough, you might just see the hole is still there. I don't know if it's open or closed, but I definitely still have the mark from the nose ring. And as an accountant in the public sector, it's a no-no, sis. That's not it, alright? That's not it. Shout out to you, Ernest. But anyways, number 4 is that you really should exercise. Everyone knows that an accounting job is a desk job. I mostly work from home. Once a month for a week, I'm in a different state on client site. Whether or not I'm home or in my office or in another state on client site, I'm sitting down for long hours. Some days are 8 hours, some days are 14 hours, and I'm sitting down the whole time. Then I'm driving to work, I'm driving home, and when I finally get home, I'm tired, so I'm in bed, right? It can cause stomach ulcers, it can cause massive weight gain, it can cause you to become lazy, your joints could start hurting. And it's very important that you get on a treadmill, that you don't cause yourself a heart attack, that you keep your body moving, you keep stimulating your joints, and you keep yourself healthy. The desk job is not the problem. The problem is that you need to be intentional in moving your body when you're not sitting down. Number 5 is a little bit personal, but it's a really good one. I wish I had known that as an accountant, since your hours are pretty intensive, you need to find friends with people who are in your industry or people who like have jobs with similar schedules. So like, for example, it does not behoove me to compare my schedule to people who don't get it. There's a lot of times that I have to decline invitations just because I'm on a deadline and I need to get this out by Friday. There are a lot of times where I have to work over the weekend, and this can affect romantic relationships, regular friendships, family interactions. You will have to miss a baby shower. You will have to miss this. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Okay. Make friends, but make sure that your friends understand your commitment to your job. This is what I wish I had understood. Thankfully, my closest friends are very understanding that if I cannot make something, they get it. You need to have friends around you who understand your hustle. Friends who encourage you. Motivators. Because how many times you're going to have a long hour days and you might want to go party. You might want to go to sleep. And there may be those friends who want you to party too, and they want you to go to sleep too, and they're not even trying to be a bad influence, but they don't realize they're being a bad influence. I know this now, but I want you to know that you should have people in your corner that encourage you, people that push you. And this is something that I've really learned recently. Oh my goodness, I've been so down on myself. Sometimes I lose motivation for YouTube. Sometimes I'm tired, like very tired, to the point that I'm almost calling out for work, and there'll be that one friend that texts me and they're like, hey, what's going on? Are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm tired. I want to call out. And they're like, no, you're not calling out. Like, are you crazy? That's a vacation day. Okay? You need those kinds of friends. Like, don't use your vacation days. I have this one friend that one time I told her, hey, at work, I keep getting in trouble about my time entry. This friend, I spit, sorry. This friend, she will text me like, hey, did you put in your time today? And yo, I swear to you, she always texts me on the days that I actually didn't put my time in. So I'm just so happy with the people that I have in my corner. I really love my job. I really love what I do. I love the lifestyle. I love the challenge, traveling, the pay. I don't really have many complaints. I love my team and who I work with. But I also love my friends and my family and everyone who I've had in my corner that is pushing me. So accounting is not an easy job, but it's very rewarding. If you guys want, I'll have a bunch of other videos on why I became an accountant, how I became an accountant. I will even bring on some other accountants, my position and higher, for you guys to experience and hear from. Because there are just so many intelligent black men and women who can feed into you and show you this field that you may not know about. So that's really all I have today for the 5 things I wish I had known before I became an accountant. Okay, let's talk about the wine. I don't like Pinot Noir. She's just not my friend. Like, I wish y'all had seen my first reaction because it was not good. But this is the problem with wine, right? You don't like the first or the second sip, but the third sip starts hitting you right, okay? I'm lying. That's probably the 10th sip, and it still hits me pretty strongly. So, to this day, I'm still not a fan of Pinot Noir. I am sorry that this is the #1 Pinot Noir in Total Wine. But I just can't get into it. This ain't it. I'm sorry. That is all I have for today's video. I really hope you loved it. It takes time and energy out of my day to give you guys the best of me. So let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps the struggle. And that's how I know if you want your mama to see it, or your daddy to see it, or your sister to see it, or nobody to see it. Like, I don't know. I don't know what kind of life you live. Bye, guys. See you next time.